Before writing this episode, I was told by my wonderful assistant Tomoko to be very careful after the blackmail attempt we went through during the last 2 months. Because apparently John Kuckian is famous for being lawsuit happy, sending cease and desist letters to people he believes are engaging in harassment or want to defame him or his company reputation. And allegedly he also have an army of rape happy trolls. So since I've been advised not to talk about him, let me not do that. And let's talk about John Kuckian, YouTube's Geoffrey Baratheon. Well-read and intellectually curious, but a vicious, spoiled bully. And as you know, when I see bully or dodgy behaviors, I get interested. Just as much as I'm attracted to look at my own poop. That little pig, once I'm done and tired, can bring up so much satisfaction. We will not talk about his fake charity foundation, nor about his fake $675 brushes that they were sold at only $30 because he's an angel. Nor about the comments he allegedly deletes, which, to be fair, I believe he doesn't. Why am I saying this? Because I have a long list of blocked words that are filtered, and whoever writes those words goes into the Held for Review tab on my channel. And because I never check the tab, those comments are then forgotten and never displayed, just like deleted comments. Nor I will talk about his broken website, which I believe it was never overloaded in the first place. So what are we going to talk about today, you might ask? Well, today we are going to literally dive into Mr. Kuckian the artist and his 2 companies. But before doing just that, again, to be fair, I believe that when you start a company, you are allowed to take inspiration from people that already made it. So I want you to put all that criticism about his pictures and designs on the side, just for this video, and focus on his behavior as a CEO. Because after all, John Kuckian has just started. He probably doesn't even know what he's doing. He's very young, and at least he's trying. So free your mind of all the criticism, and together let's virtually hold our hands, and let's rip John Baratheon Kuckian apart. So, let's start with this message. This was a picture uploaded by John Kuckian on Instagram and Twitter on the 24th of June 2017, with the caption reading, "I came to Paris with the intention of finding factories to work with to produce my formulas. Most brands buy their formulas from the lab, but because I developed my formulas myself, it makes things a lot more complicated to manufacture. I honestly had no idea what to expect, but coming here and seeing how things work has been an eye-opening experience, and has reminded me I am a very small fish in a very big sea. But I truly believe that with hard work, anything is possible. I found a factory that I think has big potential for us, and I'm so excited to see where this leads. Nothing in my life isn't blah blah blah." Which is quite nice. These are the words of a person with big dreams. Come on, even the box, it looks good. And I know nothing about cosmetics. About this box, I watched his video titled Kuckian Cosmetics Exposed Part 2. And to be fair, he raises good points. For example, he says that new tube designs require thousands of dollars. And one of the goals of a company is to save money. And I have no problem with that, as far as the money saved are then reinvested into the quality of the product. The box actually looks so nice that we tried to buy everything, but well, everything was out of stock. The only problem I have with Baratheon Kuckian is that he deceives people / clients into believing something that is simply not true. For example, back to the picture. He said he flew to Paris to look for factories. And obviously people replied with comments like, "You meet with executives who own the factory. Unless the product is already being manufactured in the factory, you won't be in said factories. And why in France? I'm sure the companies in France don't even produce in France, but outsource it." And those comments raise valid points. So we decided to look into that picture. More specifically, into this trolley stand with this design, with this wall behind, this carpet, and this light, to figure out where he really was when the picture was taken, and found out this picture. Let's start with Tolly, or Tolai, whatever it's pronounced. Tolly is a company that produces promotional packaging and now some cosmetic products. And the stand behind Kuckian is part of an annual exhibition in Paris called Makeup In. One of those fancy exhibitions where you can virtually find anything from Dune by Dior to Camel Toe by Cheeky Monkey, G's by Bleach Black, and Underage Red by Kat Von D, Onision's favorite lipstick. And by the way, these are all real products. The exhibition is open to everyone and is held in all the major cities: New York, Seoul, Los Angeles, and hopefully one day we'll also reach Hood River, Oregon. A place where being stuck in a traffic jam can only mean one thing, literally, being stuck in a traffic jam. Even this real estate website got it right. Hood River, last best place. Chilling like John Kuckian, but honest. So as you can see, saying you're looking for factories when you're actually at an exhibition open to everyone is a little bit deceiving. Yes, there are companies, and that's the best way to meet all the producers in one day without spending too much money and effort. But why not just say I'm at this exhibition? Because he wants to look cool and professional without putting any effort. And this picture and what we found convinced me that Mr. Kuckian is just trying to look like someone he's not. As you might have noticed, I'm not a fan of cosmetics. And to be 100% honest with you, before a couple of days ago, I only heard of Kuckian by mistake. All I knew was based on what Peter Mon reported on his channel. And yes, I'm a big fan of Peter Mon. He's one of my favorite YouTubers. So when we decided to look into Kuckian, I was like, there is so much stuff out there. Everyone has already talked about everything. Where am I gonna start from? How can I help? I was a bit lost because I wanted to start a new playlist, the Kuckian playlist, with something no one had talked about before. So I decided to start from his biography. I googled his name and checked whatever came out, without necessarily clicking on any link. I just read the results until I read his name in the Saatchi Art website. For those of you that don't know it, the Saatchi Gallery is a famous gallery of contemporary art based in London. And that alone caught my attention because being inside the Saatchi website is pretty cool. So I clicked on it, and the About section of his profile says, John Kuckian is an award-winning fine artist based in London, England, well known for his distinctive expressionist style. His productions are renowned for capturing living impressions of human psyche, often manipulating the boundaries of human perception and reality. Recent exhibitions include headlining Vibrafest, the largest modern art festival in northern Italy, and an exhibition within the Victoria and Albert Gallery, London. And at the bottom of that section, it also says art featured on BBC. And this is something I virtually found everywhere. On the Vibra website, Vibra is an event held in Italy about contemporary art, music, and education. They say, John Kuckian is an artist and producer based in London, England. His work expresses his fascination with life, death, and the human psyche. Kuckian's work has been featured within galleries and museums such as the Victoria and Albert, London, and globally in collaboration with media outlets such as the BBC. We actually contacted the Vibra office, and we were told that the biographies are given by the people that applied to be part of the event, which means that everyone can apply, or are written by them using whatever they find on the internet. But Kuckian's art history is best described in a website called XYX Productions. John Kuckian is a fine artist living in central London. He finds himself fascinated with life, death, and the human psyche. His work aims to challenge the barriers separating each state. His work has been featured within galleries, festivals, and museums around the world, such as the Victoria and Albert, London, and in collaboration with media outlets such as the BBC. Kuckian uses fine artistry as a weapon to challenge and demolish the philosophical constructs we are brought up to believe by default. And if you're wondering, the XYX Productions website is owned by John Kuckian. And if you Google the words John Kuckian BBC, this story is told literally everywhere, in all the links. Here, 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 and here. 7 out of 10 search results on the first page of Google describe this connection between, a collaboration between Kuckian and media outlets such as the BBC. And if you know me just a little, you already know that I'm a curious person. So I went on the BBC website and Googled his name and legal name, and nothing showed up. At this point, we thought, okay, His name is not on the BBC website, but maybe, just maybe, they did collaborate in an exhibition promoted by the BBC. So we call the BBC, more precisely, the BBC Television Centre in White City, London, where they have all the information about artists they collaborate or collaborated with, shows, tours, events, and they told us they've never heard of John Kuckian or John Kuckian or John Cohen.
Hello, BBC Shows and Events speaking. How can I help?
Hi there. I just wanted a very quick information. I wanted to know if you are in collaboration with Mr. John Kuckian.
John
Kuckian, Kuckian.
Okay. I'm not aware myself, sir. I've just had a search.
Yes, no problem.
I mean, is this the artist?
Yes, he's an artist. He's a painter.
I don't know. It may be worth writing into our inquiries team that could maybe research this for you.
Okay, yes.
But I wouldn't have an answer to that.
Nothing came out on your end?
No.
I see. Apart from you, is there anyone else that can help me find whether this person is in collaboration with you?
Let me have a look. No, I mean, I would recommend going through our inquiries department that are, writing into us. We have an online web form, and somebody could look into that. But no, I've just double checked. There's no one here that would be able to confirm that without speaking to various people.
Okay, then I'll go through that.
Okay, sir?
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank
you. Now, bye-bye.
Thank you, bye-bye. Thank you.
We've wrote to the inquiry department. Yet again, they told us they have not collaborated nor heard of this John Kuckian. But John claims another thing on his website. His work has been featured within galleries, festivals and museums around the world, such as the Victoria and Albert, London. The Victoria and Albert. We called them and they told us that they never heard of him, but also told us to contact the Tate Museum, which runs the Tate Modern and the Tate Britain. And they too told us that not only they've never collaborated with this John Kuckian, but they never heard of him.
Good afternoon, V&A.
Hello, I'd like to have, I want to just ask you one thing. Do you have, or have you ever had an artist named John Kuckian?
John Kuckian, I'll just have a quick look
Yes,
for
sure.
you.
Thank you. John, like John, Kuckian is spelled Kuckian.
Okay, I can't see anything coming up straight away for that within the collection, so I don't believe we do, but I'll just have another quick look as well.
Sure, thank you.
Sure. Okay, yes, I'm afraid we don't have any items by that artist within the collection, unfortunately. So, yeah, we don't hold any of those.
Does that mean that this person has never been there? Has never exposed any of his art there?
I'm not sure. It just means we don't have any items by them within the museum collection. If they've had a temporary display here before, I can't see anything coming up for past exhibitions relating to him either.
Nothing.
Actually. So I don't think they have displayed their work here before either, actually. So they must, by the looks of it, it's painting. So you could possibly try the Tate Museum.
Okay,
Tate
Museum.
More Tate, so T-A-T-E.
Yeah.
They deal more with painting, so they could possibly have had their work.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
No problem. Okay.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
No problem. Okay.
Bye.
Bye now.
Hello, you're through to Tate. How can I help?
Hi there. I just called the Victoria and Albert Museum, and they told me to call you. I'm looking for an artist. I just want to know if you ever had any of his paintings, or you did anything with him or collaborated with him. His name is John Kuckian. John J-O... Yes.
Yeah, you've just come through to General Switchboard, so what I'll do is I'll transfer you through to our information team, and they know about all the works that are on display or anything like that.
Sure, thank you.
Please hold to speak to an information assistant.
Good afternoon, you're through to Taste Information.
Hi there. I just called the Victoria and Albert Museum and they told me to call you. I'm looking for an artist. I just want to know if you've ever had or you have collaborated with him, or you showed his you have shown his artworks somehow, somewhere. His name is
What's his name?
Yes, his name is John J-O-H-N, John Kuckian.
Yep.
K-U-C-K-I-A-N.
Yep.
Cowan, C-O-W-A-N.
No. So you said it was John, spelled J-O-H.
Yes.
And then the surname is K-U-C.
Yeah.
K-I-A-N.
Yes.
No, we haven't. It doesn't come up on our searches.
Nothing. Not even in the past.
No, I mean, if we had works that were
It would have
part of
shown
the collection previously, it comes up, yeah. It just, in order to see if it's on display now, there's like a little symbol, but it still would have previous works.
Ah,
on
okay,
there.
okay,
There's
okay.
nothing there.
Nothing there. Okay, nothing there. Thank you so much.
Thanks very much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, bye.
Bye.
So at this point we were convinced 100% that although John Kuckian is a good artist, he is also equally full of shit. A sort of donut. Good looking with a delicate and shy layer of sugar sprinkled on top, yet filled with crap. So we went back to the Vibra Festival website, where he allegedly displayed his works. I say allegedly because even if he did, it doesn't really matter at this point, because the Vibra Festival is open to anyone. And the Saatchi website, well, that profile in the Saatchi website was actually created by John Kuckian himself. This part of the Saatchi website is actually a platform for artists that want to promote themselves and sell their works. Nothing fancy, nothing related with the Saatchi gallery. Wow! It is quite disconcerting to learn that someone you've just heard of has managed to fool everyone with such silly lies.
I could be learning. You could